So I see a lot of people think life in Canada is easy. You mean the fancy houses, the flashy cars, the sports one that do zoom zoom? Is it the snow selfies? But as an international student living here in Canada, I tell you for a fact that's not the full picture. So grab your popcorn and come with me. Hi everyone, welcome back to Adams Unplugged. I remain the face of the channel, Abdul Adams, one of the son of the Mogaji family from Lagos, Nigeria, somewhere in the west side of Africa. You know what the channel is all about. Keeping it real, keeping it raw, keeping it relatable, sharing the journey while connecting with yours as we intend to improve ourselves. On this episode, I'll be talking to you about life in Canada as an international student. What life is like in Canada versus what the media shows. On top of that, what you need to know, preparations you need to make before making that move to come down here in Canada. In addition, I'll be sharing with you a little bit about my story, my experience as an international student here, studying and living for the past 2 years. So you know what you meant to do. Grab a paper, grab a pen, and take notes of what you find most interesting. So what? Let's get into it. As an international student studying and living here in Canada for the past 2 years, I would say I know at least a little to be able to sit in front of the camera and dish out my take, my opinion about life as a student here in Canada. I need about 600 bottles of water to drink right now. That's the only way I'll be able to keep going to dish out this message I have for you, my lovely viewers. So if you are an international student here in Canada or you're planning to come in here as an international student in Canada, you have to be mentally ready and mentally prepared. It requires or require a lot of you. Psychologically, you have to be fit. Physically, you have to be active. Mentally, you have to be really stable. And the emotional part, oh my God, that's where it all gets messy. But yeah, I'm not sitting in front of the camera to scare you or to discourage you. I promise you, I'm sitting right here to motivate you and get you ready for the next step in your journey. What the media portrays Canada as is not what it is in reality. Would you ever imagine what the rent is like here in Winnipeg? I would say Winnipeg is one of the most affordable cities in Canada, but still, everything is so expensive. You have to pay over almost 1K for rent monthly. You have to buy groceries, and as it stands right now, groceries is on the high side. Oh my God. Are we gonna talk about the work-life balance? That is where it all gets messy. You have to be present in class. You have to mark attendance. You have to prepare for tests. You have to prepare for exams. You have to read. And don't forget at the same time, you got bills running. You have to keep up with your bills so you don't become homeless. There is a lot of differences Canada has to every other part of the country. So if you're planning to come in here to Canada, I implore and please beg you to make a proper research. Make a proper research about the province you're trying to come into. Make a research about the universities you're trying to come into. Make a research about the cities or the areas you're trying to live when you move down here in Canada. And please do not come to Canada if you don't have a strong sponsor or a strong financial plan. I beg you, I'll figure it out when I get here, stopped working 2023. I can tell you for a fact, anybody in the comment section that migrated to Canada as an international student 2024 or just moved down here 2025 would testify to this conversation. Do not do it. I beg you. That's one of the biggest mistakes a lot of us makes. Coming down here saying, well, you're there already. I'll figure it out when I get here. Ha! You cannot figure it out. They closed the door for figuring it out. You need to have a structured plan about life here in Canada. Cultural differences. Oh my God. You're gonna be so shocked when you come down here and then you just by yourself, you do not get anyone to hang around with. You have a free time today, but people in your close circle have shifts going on. Loneliness, that's a key thing that goes on here. I've met with quite a few people that have been going through depression. Some of them are in recovery and some of them are still having that going on. It's a lot, and I'm not sure I want to wish that on anybody. So if you're intending to come here to Canada, please learn a skill trade. That's your priority. I don't want to know what degree you hold or what level of knowledge you think you have. Learn a skill trade, a lucrative one, a skill trade that could get you going, like a barber or hairstyling, lash technician or nail fixing. Like those little jobs, those little skill, they're really gonna help you a lot. As for myself, when the news broke out, I was gonna be migrating down here in Canada in 2023. I was really excited. But for me, I made little to no research. I was just so excited to hop on the plane and then start a new life in Canada. But my first 6 months, I struggled so much. I had to go through some racism. I had to go through loneliness. I used to be this guy, happy, cheerful, and all of that. But in the space of 6 months, I was this loner boy. I was a sadist. All I want to do is just be in my room, do my own thing. And that's how the system is built. But what you need to know, gain your ground and be able to navigate through all of this. Moving on, our life got better for me. Doesn't mean it's better, like I don't have no problems. I still have so much going on. But now I know a little bit much better to not do this, to do this. What I'm trying to say is life in Canada is not what life in Canada is. You need to be really, really prepared. You need to be ready. It's not all bed of roses. Canada has a chance of growth. The system is built in a way where if you believe in growth, slowly you're gonna like go up top, but you're gonna have to like go through it, like really go through it. I am going through it right now. And all I could just say is I'm still breathing. I'm still here sitting in front of the camera, smiling and doing all of this. You have sometimes you gotta just put the life struggle on the side and just, be happy. Celebrate your little wins. Yes, you have to celebrate your wins. Every little wins of yours, it really goes a long way. You have to celebrate your wins because, we get so carried away about life and then we worry about the situation we have ourselves in or what's ahead, and then we kind of like stealing our own joy away. That's not nice. Take a break, take a pause, appreciate life, celebrate your wins, look back and say, yes, I've been able to overcome all of this. Why won't I be grateful even though there is still so much ahead? Because as they will say, problem no dey ever finish. Abi you no know. Me I know, problem will not finish. Talking about the work you have to do out here to make a living, my brother, it's not like a really easy thing. Construction, if I'm talking about construction, I ain't saying you have to like dress fancy to go sit in the office or doing the basic things. You carry pom-pom, you jackhammer, you like wear your hands out and all of that. Do I want to talk about the warehouse job you have to do too? Unloading tons of goods from hundreds of trailers. Oh my God, you can't imagine how stressful that would be. You're carrying over 50 pounds of peas or maybe rice or grain or whatever it could be. Or do I want to share with you the call center job where you have to kind of like be responsible for talking to customers, chatting and all of that. And most times you can even come across like some very rude clients, and then what you're gonna do, they're gonna be talking to you like you mean nothing. And then you just gotta like take the oh shit. Yeah, you have to take it. Because if you fail to take it, your job is on the line. And I'm pretty sure no one out here wanna lose their job. Oh my God, you don't wanna lose your job. So you have to like keep cool and then just keep going. And talking about the climate, oh my God, the climate here, the weather is really nice. But it goes from 1 to 100 and from 100 to 0 in a really short period of time. Let me tell you about the summer. Okay, right now it's 30 degrees and the sun is like pointed directly towards me. I'm enjoying it, but it's draining the whole water I have inside of me. You see what I'm putting on? I promise you, in 2 months' time, you won't see me like this. Winnipeg has the cold, like the most snowy city in the whole of Canada. I can say that for a fact. Winnipeg, you don't want to joke with the winter season here in Winnipeg. It gets really cold that you have to like be so prepped, putting on thousands of jackets, 500 piece of gloves, and just pulling your legs. But yeah, it gets so cold, you have to like be really prepared. Like the winter, it goes bad as minus 32 degrees. You can imagine what minus 32 degree is. And the snow used to be like this tall, about 6 centimeters. You have to like, there was one time we did like volunteering job, being in the snow, shoveling it from 8 a.m. to like 11 p.m. in the night, sometimes till 2 a.m. shoveling snow, like clearing the pathway for seniors. Some days we get paid, and the volunteer ones is just volunteering for your own sake. So it's no joke out here. The climate is no joke. The winter, we're preparing for the winter. I think the winter too is like one of the depressions. It's one of like the depression month. People get really depressed because there is less activities to do. There's less functions you want to be. You just want to like be to go to work and come back. I remember one time during the winter, my first winter here, I was like running to get the bus, and it was so icy, but I was late. And then upon running, I just slid on the ice, my brother. I slid like I hit my head on the pavement, and I thought I was gonna die. I was just hanging like this by the tire of the transit, only for the transit operator. He's like, "Would you want to cost me my job?" I'm like, "Bro, I was almost gonna die, and you worried about your job? What happens if I die?" And the funny thing about that, I was even at the wrong bus station. That was even my bus. So all that struggles and that suffering was just Sarah. Is it the incident where I was trying to like run to the store, we were very quick, and then wasn't prepared, only for me to get out, then it goes bad real quick. And then my fingers were freezing, my ears were freezing, only for me to realize after I got home, the third day, I lost all the skin on my hair. Like everything here was gone. It was gone. I couldn't like help myself. I was really crying because it hurt so bad. I didn't even know it was gonna like cover up real quick. So yeah, those are things you have to like get yourself ready for out here. The weather, the work you have to do. So when I say you have to be really ready, trust me, you have to be ready. Mentally, you have to be ready. Physically, you have to be fit and active. Psychologically, you have to like be in shape. And emotionally, you have to be able to regulate your own emotions, because it's really easy for your emotions to get really bad here. Like it gets messed up real quick. Things around you gets on you like real quick. So all of this is to get us to the end of the video. The purpose of this whole video is have a proper plan before coming out here. Financial plans, sponsorship. I keep saying it. Sponsorship. Don't joke with that. If you don't have a strong sponsor, no strong financial plan, no lucrative skilled lens, please don't come to Canada. I beg you again. See, I'm begging you. Don't come to Canada. Sponsor, finance in place, skill, trade. If you are able to get all these three in place, my brother, come. You can have life easy. But if you fail to have these three, not even any, these three, if they are not in place, it's not gonna really go well. Okay, please. I'll figure it out. Door has been closed. Now it's time for reality, where you have to like be so structured before you make it out here. I promise you, everything I've said so far in this video is not to discourage you or to have you kind of like less morale or demotivated. The purpose of all of this is to have your body prepared, to have your mind and soul ready for the life ahead. Canada gives an opportunity for growth. Growth is one of the things I'm grateful about Canada, because you're gonna like slowly grow. but you have to like go through it from the beginning. That you would never escape unless you are like already there before you move down here. So please share with someone you think might find this helpful. I am expecting each and every one of you that find this video helpful in the comment section. Either you are here in Canada already or you're still trying to get here. I want to see your opinions or your views or what you think or your questions in the comment section. I am ready to engage you. I remain the same, your host, and it's still me, Emilomono, Adisa Funare, as my mommy would say, my grandma, Kolon Forunkeyin, she would say, Adisa mi, èmi ni, it is me, èmi náà ni, yes, ọmọ mi, ọkùnrin mẹ́ta, ọkùnrin mẹ́ta, ó pé. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much and have a wonderful one.